And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone Team Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you some breaking news out of the big movie world, especially in particular Star Wars. So it's no surprise that right now Star Wars is not exactly healthy. Let's put it that way. Remember how I always compare, certain franchises to a train? Where, well, we all knew Marvel was on a train and it was going great, billion dollar film after billion dollar film, success after success. Then by phase 4, it got derailed, and then Deadpool Wolverine came around, and the track got fixed, and the train got fixed, and now Deadpool and Wolverine has fixed the train for Marvel, and they're on a trajectory to doing great success. DC's trains crashed and burned, destroyed, getting rebuilt right now for Superman, so hopefully that turns out great. But right now, Star Wars is in the same boat. Their train has been malfunctioning since pretty much the sequel trilogy. A lot of people do not like the sequel trilogy. I personally like the sequel trilogy. There are things I like about it. There are things I do not like about it. People don't like Obi-Wan. I thought Obi-Wan was fine. I don't really care for Book of Boba Fett, except when he teams up with Mandalorian. Him and Mando are like a badass team together. But anyway, I didn't really care for the Acolyte. I thought the Acolyte, could have been better. There were just too many plot holes that made no sense. So Star Wars is in a bit of a mess. But today, it looks like the light has finally come. Now, we don't know, but we have to wait and see what happens. As Disney has announced that they have teamed up with Simon Kinberg, the creator, pretty much the writers of I think most of the X-Men movies, and I think Deadpool as well, to help create the Star Wars episode 10, 11, and 12. Now, you must be wondering, wait a minute, I thought they announced this already. No, they did not. They announced the Rey movie, where everybody was like, get the pitchforks. This is ridiculous. We don't want Rey as our leader anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I came on my show, my channel, my video, and said, pump the brakes, everybody. Calm down. I don't think this is just going to be a Rey movie. This is basically episode 10, 11, 12, even if they don't call it that. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were wondering, where's that Rey movie? And we know we're getting the Mandalorian movie because apparently they canceled season 4, so whatever. So where's that Rey movie? Oh, it's not working out, so we don't know what we're gonna do with it. It's on delay for right now. We obviously know Daisy Ridley has some personal issues she's got to go through, so there's that. So besides that, the story's not there. Now all of a sudden, this whole project is like maybe put on hold, and now we're getting episodes 10, 11, 12. Here's how I think about it. I think this Rey movie was going to happen, and it was going to be, interesting. I think the heads of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy and the rest, I think they look at the script and go, it's not bad. Could be better. Let's change it to episodes 10, 11, 12. Now, I don't know that for a fact. I have no insider information. I don't know anybody who would tell me this. I'm just, guessing here. I think that Rey movie was going to originally be episode 10, but they were going to call it something else. But it was going to feel like episode 10. You know what I mean? It was going to be a continuation of Rey building up the Jedi Order and setting up the new Jedi Order. But I think now that, a lot of people don't really like Rey for some weird shape or reason. Because she's a girl. We didn't want Jedi girls. Because, whatever. They're a bunch of weirdos out there. Go figure. But, so they decide that we're going to get episodes 10, 11, 12. Now, what does that actually mean? Are we going to get a new face of the Star Wars universe moving forward? Are they not going to use Rey anymore? No idea. But, we all know we were going to eventually get episodes 10, 11, 12. We just didn't know where, when, and how it was going to happen. Now, I'm starting to think that originally it was going to be the Rey movie. They just weren't going to call it episodes 10, 11, 12. It was just going to be the Rey trilogy. Rey and the Dark Temple or whatever. But now that movie is probably getting scrapped and turning into episodes 10, 11, 12, which we all wanted in the first place. So, yeah, so there's that. Look, honestly, I have two sets of minds of this. One side of my brain is like, yes, finally, more Star Wars. But the other half of me is saying, I believe it when I see it. Have you ever been to an amusement park and you're like, okay, the ride's going to be fixed and, wait 10, 15 minutes? Okay, no problem. You get in the ride, you do your thing, you want to get back on, and then the ride breaks down again. I feel like that's the same thing that's going on with Star Wars right now. Star Wars announced all these great ideas. A Mandalorian movie, which, by the way, that actually finished filming, so that's actually proof that we're actually going to get that one since, whatever. I'm at kind of the Disney Plus stuff because so far the Disney, they've been focusing on Disney Plus more with Star Wars than movies, which I don't know why, because, Star Wars belongs on a big screen. But anyway, so I don't know. I really do not know. I need to see them like on the set saying, hey, this actor, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool. Johnny Depp stars in the new Star Wars movie. Okay, Johnny Depp is on set. We see a picture of him next to the clapper thing that says "and action" and says the new Star Wars episode 10. Then I'll believe it. I mean, I'm not saying Johnny Depp is going to be on Star Wars. I'm just hypothetically saying, when you see an actor and then you see the clapper thing, I don't know what the heck they call that thing. Anyway, that says they're about to start shooting like that day or tomorrow or whatever. Then I'll believe it. Till then, as much as I want it, I don't believe it. Because remember Patty Jenkins? Star Wars Rogue Squadron. It was going to be Top Gun of Star Wars. That thing was going to be so cool. They gave us a video preview and everything. Gone. Rian Johnson. He was supposed to give us a Star Wars movie too. Gone. Who else? Kevin Feige. Yeah, I'm Mr. Marvel, but I love Star Wars. I'm gonna go do a Star Wars movie. Nah. Get your butt back in Marvel. That ain't happening. There was somebody else who was supposed to do a Star Wars movie. I just forgot who it was. And the list goes on. So until I see them on set getting ready to start filming, I'm not gonna really go cuckoo crazy for this. As much as a Star Wars fan as I am, and I'm very excited, I want Star Wars episodes 10, 11, 12. I want them to keep going. I just don't see it happening. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, I just hope Rey's not in it. Let it go, guys. Just let it go, please. For the love of sakes, let it go, okay? Because we had the same problems with Jar Jar Binks, and now all you people out there who hated Jar Jar Binks and are like, we love Jar Jar Binks. We always love liars. You're all liars. But anyway, Rey was, she was fine, okay? It wasn't her fault that, they mishandled the character, okay? It wasn't Daisy Ridley's fault, so don't go accusing her of ruining Star Wars because she did not do anything wrong. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait patiently until this movie says we got the director, he's ready to go, we're going to start filming tomorrow, and we see that first set photo of them saying, yeah, production has officially started, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to wait right now until I get those information, because if I don't get that information, 10, 11, 12, completely done. Not that I don't trust Simon Kinberg, great producer, it's just that everybody else, they could have got Steven Spielberg to be like, yeah, I'm making a Star Wars thing. Oh, yeah, no, scheduling conflicts. I can't do it. Because that can actually happen in 10 weeks from now, or maybe 3 months from now, when Simon Kinberg gets too busy with something else. And then, where's Star Wars 10? Huh? Oh, so you're not making it anymore. Oh, so it's over. No, yeah. And then we're going to get another announcement of a Star Wars, Darth Plagueis prequel or something, then Old Republic, and we all get excited again, and nothing happens. This train needs to be fixed. Star Wars needs to be fixed, and it needs to be back on the big screen ASAP. Okay, and I don't want them rushing it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want them to rush this. I just want this to be handle properly, fix the problem, and get Star Wars back on the big screen where it belongs, okay? Okay, Skeleton Crew looks fine, looks cool, and I can't wait for Andor Season 2, but come on. Wake up, Lucasfilm. Get your butts back working again and get Star Wars on the big screen, please. Because I am not going to be super excited for Star Wars Episode 10 until I see proof that they're actually going to start filming it. So, yeah. So there's my two take on this big breaking news. Star Wars Episodes 10, 11, and 12. And what can they actually be? Would it continue the Rey story? Would it be something else? You know, is this going to be the Rey saga story that we were supposed to get changed into Episode 10, 11, 12, which I said in the beginning anyway. But, who knows? We have to wait and see. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good day.